Apple announced it's holding an event soon, which means it's officially iPhone season, and many other Apple products to be announced. Anyway, I'm going to talk about what can we expect, as well as what we may possibly see in this keynote. Drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Even though I don't post consistently, turn on the notifications so you won't miss the first impressions and reactions of Apple's hardware and software at this event. We're on Mac Rumors, the website and place to hear Apple leaks and rumors, of course. This event, known as It's Glow Time, will mostly have the new iPhones, Apple Watches, AirPods 4, some other potential Apple products, and a release date for the software across Apple's hardware. If you haven't seen my video on WWDC this year, it will be below this video or above the screen in the top right corner to get you caught up. To start the iPhones, we will have the iPhone 16 and the 16 Plus, as well as the iPhone 16 Pro and the 16 Pro Max. It seems we're getting minor but also very interesting changes. The iPhone 16 and the 16 Plus will have an updated design, with the camera system being vertically aligned along with the camera bump being a pill shape. Also in the pill shape format is the microphone, as the flash will be separated from the camera bump. Of course, the two camera lenses will be a wide and ultra wide. This design reminds me of the iPhone 10 or the iPhone 11 if it had R or S at the end of the name. It looks minimal and I like it, to be honest. It honestly doesn't look terrible. This design, according to the article, says the new orientation will presumably allow the standard iPhone 16 models to capture spatial video for the Vision Pro headset. This means it won't only be Pro models having this feature. That's how it was when the 15 Pro models came out last year and it first introduced that feature to those models specifically. It will be interesting to see if the camera megapixels will be larger on these iPhone 16 models. If not, how good will the quality of the spatial videos be on the Apple Vision Pro? We will see. Besides the camera system, there will be an action button which will replace the mute switch, which, rest in peace to that, but also is a capture button for photography and videography as well. I like this as a person who does take a lot of photos and videos here and there. I don't see any huge problems besides accidentally hitting the capture button, or not many iPhone users using it a lot. The good thing is it's on the regular iPhone models and also gives more options for shortcuts on your lock screen for the upcoming iOS 18. The processor power sounds like a good improvement. 8 gigabytes of memory, along with the A18 chip having beneficial capabilities for Apple Intelligence and other features. Battery technology is also improving, with fast charging for both wired and MagSafe. Even though the 16 Plus has a smaller battery than the predecessor, I hope it shouldn't have any issues. Lastly, the colors potential for the iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus are blue, pink, green, yellow, black, white, and purple. A lot of color options, which is more than last year, so hopefully it should help users who are upgrading or switching to these specific iPhone models. Or if you want to put a case on it, that's fine as well. It's your preference and your style to how you want your iPhone to look. Then there's the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max, where there are tons of upgrades from the predecessors, including bigger sizes, as the 16 Pro is 6.3 inches and the 16 Pro Max is 6.9 inches, with thinner borders around the larger and brighter display. The processing power is the A18 chip, with more Pro beneficial capabilities for Apple Intelligence and other features. There's also the battery technology getting improvements with the fast charging for both wired and MagSafe. Storage is rumored to have a potential max of 2 terabytes instead of 1 terabyte from the previous iPhone Pro models. We will see. Upgraded microphones for water resistance and signal to noise ratio, and the potential colors of these models, which are rumored to be space black, white, a desert titanium, gray, and a rose gold, which Apple is bringing back since the iPhone 6s series in 2016. Another huge upgrade is the camera lenses. Other than the capture button, the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max are getting anti-reflective optical coating, meaning photos and videos are better in quality and it cuts down the lens flare and ghosting, resulting in less oversaturation or glare due to the sunlight or any form of light beaming on the camera lenses. They should do it on the regular iPhone 16 models, but I doubt it will happen. Again, we will see. The main lenses on these iPhone 16 Pro models will have the same 48 megapixels as the previous predecessors. In addition, the camera lenses will also have improvements in the ultra-wide being 48 megapixels for improved image quality, as well as the telephoto, which will now offer a 5x digital zoom and a max 25x digital zoom on both 16 Pro models. This is a big upgrade since this hardware was on the iPhone 15 Pro Max last year, and so now it gives users to choose an iPhone that isn't huge or very expensive, but still gives the Pro features needed. Yeah, everything else including USB-C, 5G, a potential rise in price throughout the iPhone 16 lineup, and more should be confirmed at this event. Besides these iPhones, there are 3 Apple Watches that we may get from this event. First is the Apple Watch Series 10, featuring a slimmer design and larger display sizes. The 45mm model is expected to be the smallest option, while the 49mm model, similar to the Apple Watch Ultra, will be introduced as a larger choice. The updated watch is expected to have a thinner logic board, thanks to the resin-coated copper, enhancing durability and water resistance. This could also create more internal space for other components, which we don't know what they are, but we will see during this event. However, some anticipated features like a magnetic band attachment and health monitoring for hypertension and sleep apnea may not be ready at launch. Apple is facing reliability issues with the hypertension feature, and sleep apnea detection is on hold due to patent concerns. Additionally, there are no changes to the design as you would think or hear. This sucks because Apple users such as myself would like to see a change for the 10th anniversary of this product. A circle-shaped design or something that gives a reason for someone to buy the Apple Watch over any smartwatch. But we will most likely get it in the future or never. Who knows? Then is the upcoming Apple Watch Ultra 3, which might be a more modest update compared to last year's Ultra 2. While the Ultra 2 boasted significant upgrades like a brighter display, the faster S9 chip, and a new double tap gesture, this year's Ultra 3 is expected to feature minimal hardware changes. Originally, Apple was rumored to include a micro LED display for better brightness and battery efficiency, but those plans have been delayed. According to reports from Mark Gurman, the design of the Ultra 3 will closely resemble the original, and major features like blood pressure monitoring and sleep apnea detection might rely on software enhancements rather than new hardware. Supply chain analyst Minji Kuo suggests that there will be almost no new hardware upgrades, though a new processor could pave the way for future AI improvements such as Apple Intelligence. There is also speculation that Apple could introduce new low-energy OLED displays to reduce power consumption, but it's unclear if this will be featured in the Ultra 3 or even the Series 10 for that matter. Again, we would have to see if this specific watch is announced and what features will be on there that gives a strong reason to buy it compared to the previous generation. Lastly is the 3rd generation Apple Watch SE, which is set to feature some exciting changes. This new model will have a larger display, similar to the Apple Watch Series 8, with 41mm and 45mm case sizes, up from the current 40mm and 44mm options. This means more screen area. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman also notes that Apple might switch to a rigid plastic body instead of aluminum, which could lower production costs and make the watch more appealing to parents buying for their kids, or those who can't afford the Apple Watch Series 10 or the Apple Watch Ultra 3. I'm pretty glad this watch is getting an update, as Apple is continuing to focus on creating something more affordable. Plus, they're taking into consideration of the planet and the environment. So, good job, Apple. Going from iPhone and Apple Watches, the products to also be at this event are the next generation of AirPods and possibly AirPods Max. To start, the highly anticipated 4th generation AirPods are rumored to launch in September or October, possibly during this upcoming event. Apple is set to introduce 2 versions at different price points, which will replace the 2nd and 3rd generation of the AirPods. Both of these 4th generation earbuds will feature a new design with the USB-C port on the case, shorter stems like the AirPods Pro, an improved fit, and enhanced audio quality. The higher end model of these next generation AirPods will debut active noise cancellation at a more affordable price, along with the speaker and the charging case for Find My tracking. While more affordable than the AirPods Pro, it won't include features like silicone ear tips. This is interesting because the ANC won't be good for certain people's ears. It may be uncomfortable, as a matter of fact, for this feature to be very useful. I would say because of no silicone tips, you can buy them for $8 on Apple's website, and they would possibly fit on the earbuds perfectly. Even though these ear tips are for the AirPods Pro, you at least wouldn't spend so much. I don't know. You can also buy cover silicone tips on Amazon, which I know they have, and it's the same price as the silicone tips for Apple. So there are a lot of options to make the experience a lot better for these earbuds if you plan on potentially buying these. The 4th generation AirPods are expected to feature the H2 chip, inherited from the AirPods Pro 2. This chip brings stronger Bluetooth connectivity, better power efficiency, and enhanced hollow quality, offering richer bass and clearer sound. The 4th generation AirPods is shaping up to be a very versatile and affordable upgrade, with options to enhance comfort and audio quality, making them a compelling choice for both new and existing Apple users. For the possibility, Apple could possibly release the 2nd generation AirPods Max at its September event, but like the AirPods 4, these could appear later in October as an event, as it's rumored to be a late 2024 release, or most likely during a press release with what they did for the 1st generation of these headphones. The AirPods Max is currently the oldest model in the Apple's AirPods lineup, having been released in December of 2020. Over 3 years later, rumors have started to surface about a new generation model expected to arrive later this year. Of course, the significant change will be the replacement of the Lightning port with a USB-C port, aligning with European regulations and creating uniformity across Apple's AirPods lineup. As a result, the AirPods Max 2 will include a USB-C to USB-C charging cable instead of the previous Lightning to USB-C cable. Additionally, Apple will need to offer a USB-C to 3.5mm headphone jack, so users can connect the AirPods Max 2 to devices with headphone jack ports. There's also an upgrade with Bluetooth, which should keep up with the latest Apple products. The rumor of the H2 chip, which will likely be in these headphones, and Apple is expected to release the new AirPods Max in some fresh colors, though the exact shades are unknown. Currently, they are available in space gray, silver, green, sky blue, and pink, with interchangeable ear cushions for custom color combinations. So who knows, we may see an orange, pink, yellow, or rose gold of these headphones. This should be very interesting. Lastly, another possible product that may be in this event is the iPad mini. Last updated in September 2021, the 6th generation iPad product is reportedly seeing supplies dwindling at many Apple retail stores, which is a sign that a new model could be coming as soon as September. Rumors have suggested Apple is developing a 7th generation iPad mini to feature an A17 Pro chip or better, enabling support for Apple Intelligence. The device may also receive camera upgrades on both front and rear. The new iPad mini might incorporate better hardware for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. These improvements would bring it up to speed with other current Apple devices. It's unclear whether the iPad mini refresh will be included in Apple's It's Glow Time event. Apple might choose to unveil it separately, either at another event later in the fall or through a press release similar to a potential press release for the second generation AirPods Max I mentioned earlier. I'm leaning towards more of a press release because it feels out of place for this event. However, if Apple plans to do it at this event, they would have to do it in the beginning before the announcements of the Apple Watches and the iPhones. I am a huge fan of the iPad mini, and I've always wanted to try and see how it would be in my routine and productivity. But we have to see if it's announced at the event or not, or if it will be released at the end of this year. So that's all of what we may see and definitely will see at Apple's It's Glow Time event. Let me know what you all think, as the keynote is just right around the corner. Are you excited about the upcoming AirPods, Apple Watches, iPhones, or any other Apple product in this case? Let me know in the comments. Again, get subscribed and turn on the notification so you will see my first impressions of Apple's event and the shenanigans. Thanks for watching. Love and peace and happiness to you all wherever you are in the world. Hope you have a good day and hope you're doing well. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.